It's a buzz down. Got it in the O. Don't even here. We just buzz down. Got my on the roof. Don't make them buzz down. It's a buzz down. Run through the grass like a touchdown. Play with no buzz down. Try to take my chain. I'm a buzz down. Buzz down. See a little buzz down. Break it down. Buzz down.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Quicken Loans Arena, tonight the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Brooklyn Nets. The opening tip is won by the Nets. Jay, D'Angelo Russell, former #2 pick. He can be special. What's your prognosis for him?
Well, he has a chance to own Brooklyn this season and own New York City. Look at the signs of growth this young man has had over the last couple of years. He went through that situation in L.A. He came to New York. It's a matter of time before you feel like D'Angelo Russell or D'Lo will take this game over.
Russell, his first effort, off the mark. Knocked loose. Nets have it. Trying to cash in. Shot by Russell, off the mark. Nothing going here on that drive. Hood to Love. Got it.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple goalie basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Russell. And a throwdown.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Cavs at the controls. Clarkson to Rodney Hood. Block shot.
Ed, that's life work for a guy with his ability.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Screen coming.
Screen coming your way. Screen coming your way.
Russell. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Clarkson with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jordan Clarkson hounded. Shot off the mark. To Russell. Fires the three. Can't connect. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans could never do, even if you're not known for it.
Knocked loose. Cavaliers get possession.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
That's it? That's all the celebration I get? I wanted to see a little bit more of that one.
Nets have it. Not done yet. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Substitution being made in this one. D'Angelo Russell at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. To J.R. Smith. Lays it up and in.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Russell. Can't connect. And the rebound taken by Thompson. Smith into the front court. The score 10-8. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Russell to Hollis Jefferson. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's a player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
And scores.
Absolute stud, just flexing on them on both the defensive and offensive end. I don't know if we should call him the young bull anymore. He's maturing right in front of our eyes.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Nice pass to set things up.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Brooklyn's got it. Russell to Allen Crabbe. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well, their first three, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Well, with JR, it can be no, 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 yes, when it goes in.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Russell into the front court. Now down 6 to Fareed. D'Angelo Russell. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. It's Brooklyn's ball.
Defense, let's go.
To Fareed. Knocked loose. Cavs come away with it. Has a look. Osman's shot won't go.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Beyond the arc for 3. Sexton loves the challenge. Flex those muscles. Hit the 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Ed Davis to Allen Crabbe. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Allen Crabbe. The opposing coach is going to counter. Make some changes of his own. That ends the first quarter. The Cavaliers with the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Cavaliers with the basketball. Clarkson to Rodney Hood. Lets it fly from long range. Rodney Hood couldn't get open. Misses the shot.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Clarkson. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Margins 8. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Spencer Dinwiddie trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Cleveland has the basketball. Clarkson to Rodney Hood. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Rodney Hood. Count the basket at the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Trailing by 11. To Davis. To Allen Crabbe. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Clarkson with the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. And counted at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Doesn't get the bounce. Alec Burks stuffs it down with authority. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Visit our team website for the latest news, videos,
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
including the opportunity to attend a post-game press conference. Visit the website.
Runners good there.
What I like about Spencer Dinwiddie is that he's a worker. I remember he got hurt his last year in college at Colorado, still decided to take a chance on himself, went into the draft, got drafted 2nd round, and now it's
And a putback slam.
if you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys trail by 13. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Clarkson to J.R. Smith. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Here comes the screen. From the painted area, won't go down. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Stuffs it down with authority. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Trying to cash in, knocks it down. Off the step back.
When one player goes down, or maybe in this case two, it gives a player an opportunity to really rise to the occasion. Well, that happened last year with Spencer Dinwiddie. When Jeremy Lin and D'Angelo Russell both went down to injury, this kid went from a D-League player to a starter in the NBA, and one of the most clutch players we had for the Brooklyn Nets this past year.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Trailing by 14. Jumper's good.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Clarkson to Rodney Hood. Short jumper misses. To Hollis Jefferson. Has a chance. Shot from Hollis Jefferson, no good. Clarkson with the basketball. Counting down toward a minute to go. Stuffs it down with authority. Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Count the basket inside.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Knock loose. Cavs have it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Colin Sexton slams it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Nets have the basketball. 4-3. Off the mark. No good. Take stock of the floor. Nance to Colin Sexton.
Cutter, I got yours.
And the slam. Now the Cavs gonna signal for timeout. They'll try to design something here to get a late bucket before the halftime buzzer. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Kevin Love. He's 2 for 2 now. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cavaliers certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Steals.
As long as there's time left on the game clock, no lead is truly safe. They just have to be ready to seize every opportunity in the second half.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Ball in possession of Cleveland.
Got some for him.
To Rodney Hood. Gets to the basket and scores.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Russell with it up top. Down a bundle. Rebound Love.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Kevin Love at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Love, good with the free throw. Old-fashioned three-point play as the Cavs add to their lead. Nets have it. Russell. Jay, there is no question the Nets have a long-term vision, and they are not breaking away from it.
That vision starts with Sean Marks, who's the GM of this team, and what he was able to pull this past year was pretty much a miracle for the Nets in getting rid of Timothy Mozgov's contract for $16.7 million. He's been able to create so much cap space for this Nets team that Brooklyn now is becoming a destination. People are talking about Brooklyn rather than the New York Knicks.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Russell. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. And the rebound taken in by Hood. To Love. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
Old school equals high percentage.
Russell into the front court. His guys down big to Hollis Jefferson. Russell. Harrell shot no good. To Rodney Hood. Fires the three. Message received. Well defended. Russell with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Jetty Osman. No love lost. Kevin Love with the denial.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And the basket good at the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
The drive right to the basket. And he's fouled. He's gone to the line for 2.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Good shot. To the line for 2.
2 for 2 on that trip. Sexton to Alec Burks. For 3. Hand in his face, no good for Alec Burks.
Oh, get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Cavs at the controls. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
When one player goes down, or maybe in this case two, it gives a player an opportunity to really rise to the occasion. Well, that happened last year with Spencer Dinwiddie. When Jeremy Lin and D'Angelo Russell both went down to injury, this kid went from a D-League player to a starter in the NBA, and one of the most clutch players we had for the Brooklyn Nets this past year.
Like the toughness, but Colin Sexton off the mark.
Uh-oh, lock-up time.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Not done yet. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Cedi Osman trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. To Fareed. Cavaliers get possession. It's Fareed with the rebound. Dinwiddie into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Fareed. Jay, 28 wins a year ago for the Nets, but a couple of individuals, they shined in their playing time.
8 wins better than the year before. And think about Jared Allen for this team. He is a new age 5, has the versatility and the speed to run the court. And then you think about a guy like Spencer Dinwiddie, who actually got drafted in the second round and actually gambled on himself, had a horrific knee injury. To see the kind of minutes due to the injuries that he played and the level that he played at, Ed, this team is on their way.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Sexton. From long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Smith with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, at JR, it can be no, no, no. Yes, when it goes in.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Knocked loose. Cavs come away with it. That misses with a second to go. 3 quarters down. The Cavs with a sizable advantage. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Clarkson with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
J.R. Smith at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. To Fareed. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Karis LeVert, a couple of free throws on the way. 71% for his career. Off the mark on the first free throw. He missed a pair of free throws.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up.
Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Oh, a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Alec Burks, that's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
To Russell. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Kevin Love. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Russell. Has a look. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Russell to Allen Crabbe. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Ed, that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
To the rim. Lays it up and in.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Love to Clarkson. Fires the three. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Ed, body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Jordan Clarkson with a chance at a 4-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. It's good. Has the hot hand and a 4-point play. Russell to Dinwiddie. And count the basket inside.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Goes to the right side. Nothing going here on that drive. Hood. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Ask him. It was not a foul.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Team foul number 4. Cleveland Cavaliers are at the limit. Stepping in for Brooklyn, number 22, Karis LeVert.
Russell. Cavaliers with the basketball. That'll be rejected by Davis.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Kenneth Fareed powers it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
I got ball.
Sexton. Thought it's blocked by Davis.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
He's denied.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Davis. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
D'Angelo Russell has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Has a chance. Not that time. Knocked loose. Cavs have it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Brooklyn with the basketball. To Davis. Russell, deep left corner. The Nets now with 4 to shoot.
Second violation. Cleveland. For the Brooklyn Nets.
Got it. Changes coming from both sides right now. Russell. It's no good. Shots not going down. Love to Clarkson. Goes to the left side. Around the perimeter to Love. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jordan Clarkson hounded. Shot off the mark. He gets it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Clarkson. Nothing going here on that drive. To Rodney Hood. Cashes in for 2.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Russell into the front court. Down a bundle. Beyond the arc for 3. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Lets it fly from long range. That no good. Off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. Long heave from 3/4 court. The Cavs are victorious as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Cavaliers were merciless in this game. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It wasn't surprising to see this team on the losing end of this matchup. They weren't very good with their execution, and they suffer for it. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game traffic. Fast break points.
The Brooklyn Nets seemed to have issues communicating when it came to transition defense. They gave up way too many easy baskets.
Player of the game. Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming games for the Cleveland Cavaliers. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.